Student growth is the best part of teaching. We talk frequently in my classroom about growth mindset. When you have students go from saying, I can't do that, to I can't do that yet, to now, oh, I can do that. It's a beautiful thing, and it makes it so rewarding when you see your students not only meet goals, but exceed their goals throughout their year.
My students come from different walks of life. They have different learning abilities and different learning styles. My students have a lot of obstacles in front of them, but they know that they can push them aside and keep pushing. We have a saying in my classroom, keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. And my kids know if I say that, that means give it your all. Even though that it may be some work that they can't do, they know that Ms. Caton has equipped them with what they need. I believe in myself to get this done. My teacher believes in me to get this done. The entire school believes in me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to keep pushing through. And because of that, I have 2 classes this year, and their growth was tremendous this year because they believed in themselves.
As I have grown as a teacher, I see teaching less as my career and more as my role in the community. Being in community means being in relationship with my students, with my coworkers, with my students' parents, with local businesses and community organizations. Therefore, teaching becomes how we work within those relationships in our community to help our students grow.
Houston County has created such a unique environment that just inspires growth. Whether it's going to pursue another degree or endorsement, we're constantly encouraged to grow and improve upon our skills. I often tell my colleagues that when you work with the best, excellence just sort of rubs off. So I definitely attribute my growth to my colleagues. Just as iron sharpens iron, my coworkers inspire me to try new things and improve myself day by day.
I have grown in my capacity to build relationships with parents, students, and staff, which impacts student success. I am motivated to teach by seeing my students who come to me believing that they can't do something, and they suddenly realize that success is possible as long as they give effort.
13 years ago, I was an inexperienced new teacher fresh out of college, utilizing only my student teaching experience and undergraduate curriculum. I was focused on teaching the subject, not the student. Additionally, I was extremely introverted and my confidence waned as I was a fresh teacher. The district provided me with a multitude of professional learning opportunities, and I immersed myself within them. Because of these opportunities and experiences, I am now confident in my classroom skills. I've built incredible relationships with my colleagues and parents and students, and I now focus on the holistic growth of all of my students. The professional learning communities set forth by the district have paved the way for me to become a leader in my school and an advocate for my students.
The best part about seeing my students grow is you can tell how much that hope has grown from the beginning to the end of the year. We celebrate it. It's ownership from the student to the teacher, and we have celebrated at least 2 or 3 times, individually and collectively.
Seeing growth in my students is it's gratifying, it's exhilarating. I'm just proud of them. You know, when we begin the school year, I tell them that this is our school family, that their classmates are their school brothers and sisters, and I'm their school mama. And just like I would be proud of my kids at home for doing something, I feel the same way about my kids here in the classroom. When they realize that they can do something that they thought that they couldn't, it makes the job worthwhile. I go home at the end of the day knowing that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
So watching my students grow from the beginning of the year to the end of the year is amazing. Most of the time that I've been teaching, I've taught kids that were really behind the curve. So that's really where I get my passion for teaching. And I love it when they come in, you set those goals, and when they reach those goals at the end of the year, the confidence that they have too is such a reward for me as a teacher.
If you ask my students what I care about more than anything, they'll probably respond with one word, and that's growth. In the high school math classroom, we have a lot of opportunities to use our data to help us target and identify areas of strength and weakness so that we can use that for differentiation purposes and data-driven instruction. But it's really fun, getting to watch them get excited about their gains, no matter how big or small. My team is a huge part of my own students' growth because together we work extremely hard to use our MAPS data to drive what we do day in and day out of the classroom. We push each other and we push each other's students to grow, and we are absolutely loving being able to celebrate their big wins with them. Academic growth is typically what we focus on as a whole, but to me it's so much more than that. I love watching them mature, take on new challenges. For some of them, walk alongside them to overcome some serious life tests, and in the end, walk away stronger. It gives me so much joy to see students' academic growth and maturity, but most importantly, their personal growth as they develop into the young men and women that will soon be our community and nation's leaders.
In my classroom, I grow service-minded leaders.
At Bonner Elementary, I grow resilient learners.
As a teacher, I grow confident, lifelong readers.
In my math classroom, I grow problem solvers.
At Mount Arthur, we grow goal getters.
In my classroom, I grow self-worth and confidence.
As a third grade teacher, I grow students that will break the barriers in the world of education.
As a science teacher, I grow critical thinkers.
At Wynn Academy, I grow overcomers.
In my classroom, I grow hope.